think with all these games, I think a lot of these teams we've never played before in the history of the football club. But a challenge that we set is, if they beat us in the first game, we want to reverse the outcome. So it's like a 2-game series, if you like. It's a 2-game series between 2 teams, of which you're challenging and battling against that team, where if you win one of those out the 2, then obviously you're going to finish with a very healthy points tally at the end of the season. And that's how you take it game by game. I think everyone gets carried away with getting to a certain amount of points by this time, or winning an amount of games within this period of time. I think that one thing this year, we've just gone game by game, and Saturday, talking about our last game, which I now will be thinking about Wimborne tomorrow, but it was a fabulous performance. I mean, for 42 minutes we dominated a game of football, and I think if Hendon, to be completely honest, we gifted them a goal. Passed the ball well. If you're asking me, someone said who was the best player that day, I think, of course, you're looking at Huey's 4 goals, you're looking at Jack Batty's deliveries, you're looking at Denzel again, coming to the forefront when he needed to. But the answer to that is it was a team performance, and if we can put together performances like that, which I stress again, team, we'll continue to do well. And I think it's this season very much creating a sense of belonging within this division, that we belong here to build for the future. My board has set me a target to stay within the division this year and establish us as a step-free side. Do you want more than that? Of course you always do as a manager, but I've got to do what my job is, and that's what the board have said, is to stay within the division. I think when you win, you win. When you lose, you learn. There's been a lot of learning this year, especially with the journeys that we've had to make. I mean, if you think this first part of the season, we've played Taunton, Tiverton, Frome, Dorchester. I mean, we've had to go to Hendon in the midweek, Chesham in the midweek. I mean, we've made some journeys. The boys have put in a hell of a shift. They really have. If you think these boys have, I mean, some of them are leaving work at 11:30, 12:30 on a Tuesday in order to get back, get their bits, get down to a football club, to leave on a coach to go to an away journey, which for me shows a fantastic commitment to wanting to not just do well for himself, but to do well for me and do well for this football club. So for them, I give them credit. I'd say management as well, because it's preparation is key for everything. And it's as a manager, obviously we had Guernsey, Newport, Isle of Wight. You know, you got long journeys that I've had as a player and as a manager before, but not as frequent and as consistent as this year. So there's things that have worked, there's things that haven't worked, that will help us next year, that will help us from January onwards. But as I said, we've done quite a lot of the long ones already. But I think as players as well, with their preparation, what they eat, the amount of rest they get, the way we travel. I mean, there's so many things around the game which I've learned as well this year, as well as the players, that I know that will stand us in good stead in January
next year.
I mean, from a footballing perspective, it started. This is my 4th season in the job, and I feel like I've been saying this a lot recently, but it's you know, fourth year in a job, of which took over a club that was sitting bottom of the Bostik South, that was 11 points clear of the pack, and we had to try and maintain our Bostik South status, which it was actually Ryman South back then, but maintained it, and it's been growing and gaining strength and gaining momentum for the last 4 years, not just on the pitch but off it. The likes of Doug McClelland coming in on the board, the Saunderses have been absolutely outstanding, Ray Hull, again, another fantastic body on the board, knowledge and understanding of business. It's just beyond belief. And obviously Dad as chairman, who's I think been in the role now, I think for 11 years, 12 years. And I remember when he first started the role, to where it's now gone and where it's escalated. And you look at everything around, and you look over there to your right hand side where it used to be. Basically the moral of the story is there's no telling where this story's going to end up, and you can't foresee the future. But if I do foresee it, and where I do see it going, you know, we would love to be a full-time football club as a senior team, which would mean having to go into the conference or League Two, where teams are full-time. Some teams are full-time within the Conference South. However, financially, I don't think we'd have that stability to do that. We'd have to be a conference side. But where we foresee the club is to be in that position where kids as well then can be recruited to be looking at full-time senior football, which again is just a fantastic vision and something that I've always dreamt of. No one saw promotion last year. We got it. Once again, we've had a not particularly great month up till Saturday. People again not sure, are we going to go down? Are we going to do this? We won. We beat Hendon 5-1. Fantastic result. Take the result away from it. Some fantastic individual performances. We find ourselves in a comfortable mid-table position. And as I say, anything is possible. Feet are on the ground, and I mean, everyone's just working very, very hard to bring this club forward. And when I say everyone, it's everyone. It's not just a manager. It's not an academy manager. It's not a general manager. It's not a kit man. It's everyone. And that's why this club's so special. That last game, it was pouring down with rain, and we're hearing music behind the goal, and we're hearing drums going behind the goal, and we're hearing people singing. I don't think there's any better feeling, whether there's 6 behind there or whether there's 50. The noise that is coming and the support is giving us, I mean, it gives you, let's say it gives you another 10%. That extra 10% in the last 10 minutes can make all the difference. And keep supporting us, keep the faith, keep believing, because together anything is possible. Keep it coming.